This is the point. To the extent that you won't push back hard and ruthlessly, courageously and boldly against your accuser. If you don't push back and the accuser has presence, he's bigger, he looks better, and he is talking in a more confident, aggressive way, he's going to prevail. He doesn't have to be telling the truth about you at all. He can be lying like hell, but he's going to prevail. He got your negatives, and you allowed him to get your negatives up. You allowed him to talk into you. You allowed him to cause you to genuflect and flinch. You allowed him, by your posture and by the fact that you weren't prepared with trump cards, not Donald Trump. I mean trump cards, winning cards. You didn't do your recon work. You didn't do your homework. You didn't know your opponent. And you failed because of that. You failed miserably to defend your rights, to push back on him. Anyone who approaches you in a condescending, demeaning way deserves to be pushed back, and pushed back hard against. I don't care who it is. Could be anybody. I don't care. Man has to live with himself, my friend. You have to look in the mirror and live with what you see there. That's the problem. It's not a question of courage or boldness or anything, or facing the fear. It has nothing to do with that. Your very existence, my friend, demands that. You heard what I said? It demands the pushback against the bully, and the bully comes in many forms. Many forms this bully comes. And he is very skillful in promoting his bullyism, unless somebody ruthlessly and boldly gets right into his face, into his being, and challenges him directly, not worrying about any price or any consequence. There's only one thing that matters. This is a pure bully, and he's got to be taken down, destroyed. Destroyed. That's the only mode of action. It has to be a way of life. It has to be a habit. It has to be a will. You shouldn't have to think about it. It's a reflex. And there's so many bullies around. There's so many narcissistic megalomaniacs, and yes, sociopaths around that will take advantage of weakness. The problem is Church of the Transmutations. You have to know, where am I vulnerable is the first question you ask. Where am I vulnerable? You get naked, take off all your damn clothes, and you film yourself with your cell phone. You videotape, you see what you see there from every single angle. What do you see there? If you see a bunch of fat and blob and softness, throw some punches, move around. How's your balance? How's your coordination? How's your will? How hard are you punching? How hard are you grabbing? What kind of a shape are you in? What kind of brute strength do you have? Pushing, pulling, lifting power, speed, momentum. That comes first. That's the preparation. That's the foundation. You don't build a building on a shifting sand, a lousy foundation. Before